Good evening, everyone. Today we will witness a madness. I have never opened this Commodore 65. Even my child in the other room howls like a wolf as soon as he hears Commodore 65. Certainly the cue to open it gave me the Commodore day. Then, when I verified that the internal floppy disk drive does not work as it should, and since I have these drives, these absolutely original drives of the time, just for Commodore 65, as you can read, they are dated August 1989, and they are prototype Kinons. Here we are. And so I thought I would try to open this jewel to fix the reader. And with the occasion, we will also see inside what this Commodore Plate Wonder has in store for us. Then, first of all, we have here the flap on the belly, the trapdoor slowly. Slowly we try to open it without doing any damage, because we are handling an object that, in addition to historical value, also has a certain economic value. Today, looking at auctions on the known Astroline sites. Here inside you can see that we have a memory expansion. This is a 1 megabyte memory expansion, which moreover allows you to show all the demo disk with which it was, let's say it was sent to distributors for testing or otherwise in the various Commodore labs, and which required precisely a 1 megabyte expansion to be viewable entirely. The demo floppy disk, here is a demo of the audio-video capabilities of the Commodore. Then first of all we see that here we have a single fastener screw. We have here a pressure clip, so let's try. First of all, I would say we have to unscrew the little screw here. This, we unscrewed it. Then this one here. Clearly we have a different, here it is. It wasn't very difficult to open it, even though we don't need all the caution of the console. Here it is. Here it is. You can see that even this Commodore, you have the metallic shield. Metallic shield that is with the clips lifted up, so it has probably already in the past. It has been opened. It probably also by the previous owner, not necessarily by Commodore. A little screw on the shield. This, the keyboard, remove it from its housing so that we can remove this metal shield. Let's see a little bit to remove it without doing any damage. In the meantime, the child calls mom, but mom engaged in this filming. We have to thank for this filming also my entrusted cameraman Valeria, as well as wife, which helps us not a little considering then my poor shooting skills. Here it is then, guys. What to say? This is the wonder we see inside. We have the ROM, we have the floppy drive controller, we have the 2PAL. Abbiamo i due SID, i due integrati sonori per il suono audio, ma soprattutto abbiamo il qui, il 45, 67, revisione 5, wafer 22. So a very preliminary version. We have the D Magic, the memory controller, and we have the C+, the 4510 in its revision 3. The board, you can see on the board build the video chip in honor of William Garday, who is the designer of the video chip, Victor in honor of Vitor Andrade, who the designer of the C+, and Magic, which was instead designed by Palasa. And here we have, you see the La Saga de Garate, everyone who participated. And we have here comfortable at 64DX review. 2B. Then we approach the camera here at the board. You also go on fire because so it's pretty vented. And here we have instead the ROM. Here it is here, the floppy reader. The floppy reader that we should replace. Then let's go about replacing the floppy drive with all the gentleness and delicacy that the operation requires. Would also take a few years off because the close-up view would certainly be better. But we retrocomputerists know that a few years have it. We have to put on a good face. So here we go. Let's go and remove the screws that secure the floppy drive. Screws are a little bit stuck from time, and here it is, the little bed, which we are going to replace. We see that this reader, even better, this reader is an even more preliminary version of the reader because it has a side connector. Even you can see here it is. It has a side connector. It doesn't have the rear connector like this revision. You can see the connector, new or less recent. Let's go and see what the rear is talking about. We always talk about a revision. However, evidently in this revision, the connector is lateralized. We also understand why, because this revision here is from January 91. So it is a more recent revision. Hopefully the flat is long enough to go posteriorly, because at this point that could also be a problem. Because if the flat can't get to the rear, clearly they're not going to be able to fit it in its housing. Here it is. Here it is. Here, alas, is a problem. The flat does not allow is not so long to accommodate. This type of drive, this is a bit of a twist, guys, because eventually here you will have to get a longer flat to be able to make this substitution. It is not a problem because I also know where to get the longer flat. Long, and this, however, requires us to stop the demonstration here, and we will see you in another installment with the replacement of the flat and then also the replacement of the floppy drive. A dear greeting to all